blood be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams come off tough losses a week ago and want to turn things back around today. It's the Colts going up against the Bills.
Thanks, Larry. We have your typical winter day in Buffalo with temperatures in the 20s as we approach kickoff at New Era Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. Now a first down throw. Luck throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So 5 yards remain now, still first down. From the gun, here's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And able to find Green. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. And even 40 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. on second down is Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. A shotgun snap for Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Taylor with a give to McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Left side, caught by Matthews. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Matthews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now a carry from Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And here come the Bills. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing, but I wonder about mindset, because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And
why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Come on, let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. In the red zone this time. They come out here in the eye. Now McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Terrell Basham, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Check three. Flex round. Flex round.
Taylor will throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They go play action here on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Second down and 4.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go. Flex round. 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 Flex round.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
Again, it's McCoy. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
It's Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Locke. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board? And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Howard Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Play clock winding down. To throw is Locke. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action with Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to McCoy. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's going to launch this thing way down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. And his kick is right through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run by Mack to start the drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Staying on the ground with Mack. Stays on his feet. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the gun on third down, Luck. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. On 1st and 10, Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Checking things elsewhere, third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And the Packers have just scored, and they'll add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Again, Luck. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing is Luck. Green with a catch left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Taylor back into his end zone. And some room to work. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. 1, 9,
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
let's go.
A give to McCoy. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
One set.
second down. Here's Taylor. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. On the counter, here's McCoy. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Let's go. 1, 2.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long. Agreed. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Luck on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now it's Luck. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And the Bills are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. And Charles, I think when the